The Edmonton Oilers just crashed out of the playoffs, and now fans are furious. Their first-round exit has ignited a firestorm of questions about the team's future. With Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl at the helm, expectations were sky-high, but instead, we're left with disappointment and anger. Paul Bissonnette didn't hold back when he slammed Oilers management for failing to give their stars the support they desperately needed. Injuries and inconsistency plagued the Oilers all season long, and fans are demanding answers. The frustration is palpable. They want change, now. But that wasn't the real shock. McDavid's future with the team hangs in the balance, and you can bet the internet is buzzing about what's next for the franchise. Will the Oilers finally make the moves necessary to keep their superstars satisfied, or are we witnessing the unraveling of a once promising era? The Oilers were eliminated after a brutal series against the Florida Panthers, and the disappointment hit hard. Fans were hoping for a deep playoff run, especially after reaching the Stanley Cup Finals just a few seasons ago. But instead, they watched their team crumble under the pressure. Each game brought a new wave of frustration, especially after the Oilers failed to capitalize on key moments. And that's where it got messy. Injuries became a major storyline, with players like Zach Hyman and Evan Bouchard struggling to stay on the ice. The lack of consistency meant that the Oilers were never truly in sync. Paul Bissonnette pointed out this chaos, highlighting the team's management failures. Management has not done enough to build around McDavid and Draisaitl, he said, and he's not wrong. Fans are calling for a shake-up in coaching and management, with many believing that the current leadership has not had the foresight needed for success. The Oilers have seen significant roster turnover since their last deep playoff run, raising eyebrows about team chemistry. But the biggest question on everyone's mind: what's next for Connor McDavid? The superstar expressed his deep disappointment about the playoff performance, and you could feel the weight of his words. McDavid is a generational talent, and if the Oilers can't turn things around, there's a real chance he could bolt. Can you imagine the fallout if he left? Then the internet noticed something else. Henrik Lundqvist weighed in, discussing the fatigue that comes from multiple intense seasons. He emphasized the toll it takes on players, especially when they consistently fall short of expectations. It's a brutal cycle, and the Oilers have become trapped in it. Longtime fans are feeling the sting of frustration too. Many believe the team has failed to effectively build a supportive environment for its stars. The camaraderie issues have been evident, with Bissonnette stating that the players need to develop better familiarity with each other. Without that bond, how can they hope to compete at the highest level? The atmosphere in Edmonton is tense. Fans are looking for answers, and they want changes made fast. They're not just upset about this season, they're concerned about the long-term direction of the franchise. The Oilers haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1990, and that drought is weighing heavily on their fan base. As we look ahead, the stakes couldn't be higher. Will management make the necessary moves to keep McDavid and Draisaitl happy? It's a crossroads moment for the Oilers, and every decision from here on out will be scrutinized. The pressure is on, and the hockey world is watching closely. If the Oilers want to turn it around, they'll need a complete overhaul, starting with their management. They must find a way to support their star players and build a roster that can withstand the rigors of the playoffs. The fans deserve it, and so do McDavid and Draisaitl. And what about those Anaheim Ducks? With their roster adjustments and fresh faces, they might just be what the Oilers need to look out for next season. The Ducks are building something special, and the Oilers must keep pace. In the meantime, the clock is ticking. The off-season is looming, and decisions must be made. The Oilers can't afford to sit idly by and let this moment slip away. They need to act, and they need to act fast. So, what are the Oilers going to do? Will they finally get serious about their future and take the necessary steps to build a championship-caliber team? Or will we see more of the same disappointment next season? One thing's for sure, the pressure is on. Edmonton Oilers hockey is at a crossroads, and fans are eager to see what's next. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, new stories every week.